Hey, what's up? I'm on my 30. Gonna start looking for some loads here. I had some plans to do things on my 30, but man, I've only got a few hours left in my day. I was hoping to grab something to eat because I haven't eaten today, um, and I could skip a meal. I'm not gonna die. I beat the hell out of anorexia. I'll tell you what. Um, but I was hoping to grab something to eat because I'm hungry. Not because I need to eat, because I'm hungry, and that's why I'm fat. But um, and look for a load and a couple other things. I was hoping it would be a nice, relaxing 30-minute break, but that's not what happened because in Indianapolis there was some huge construction delay. It was a 3-lane I-70's 3-lane coming out of Indianapolis, and they had the two right lanes shut down, caused about a 20-minute delay. And the way I had my plan was to stop at a rest area on the east side of Indianapolis, and I ran out of time 4 miles from the rest area. So I had to hit the. I asked Google. I pressed the button. I said, "Hey Google, how far is the next rest area?" And she said 6 miles, and I had 4 minutes left until I had to take a 30 at that point. So I just hit the first exit that I saw, and I had to stop on the off ramp, switch myself to off duty, move to personal conveyance, and put in the comments parking, and then go from the off ramp to the on ramp where I'm at right now and stop to take my damn 30. like, yeah, so cutting it real close. I had like 30 seconds left before I went in violation. So I'm 8 minutes into my break right now, and I just pulled up. Let's see, what are our search parameters? York, Pennsylvania, everything. This is as far out as I can search is 250 miles. I wish there were more search options and some more customizable fields and stuff. It's very restricted. This is a very, very, very restricted application. Um, and we're looking for anything that my delivery is August 19th at 12:01 a.m. So I'm looking for something after 3 a.m. roughly. And I only want stuff that's over $1,000. Now, if I can't find any good loads coming out of York, then I'm going to have to just look for some kind of feeder or filler load to get me over to another market that pays worth a damn. So let me go ahead and just refresh this again. Give you an idea of the load that I had in case you don't watch all my videos. I already had a load booked that picked up at 10 a.m. Wednesday morning. August 19th is Wednesday, I think. Let's double check here. Yeah, the 19th is Wednesday. So I had a load booked at 10 a.m. Wednesday morning to go to basically Atlanta that was paying $2,700, 620 miles, I think. And the supposedly the shipper canceled the load. It might have been maybe the broker found somebody else to do it for cheap. So these loads are mildly appealing because they go to Tulsa, and I live in Oklahoma City, which is 100 miles from Tulsa. But dollar a mile crap, and I'm not really looking to get to Tulsa. I'm not trying to get home. No, thank you. I used to live in Reno, Nevada. I'd kind of like to get back out to Reno, Nevada, but West Virginia to Reno, Nevada. Do you realize the mountains you're going to be driving across on that trip? Oh my God. I think you're probably going to take I-80 all the way across the country. And Virginia has some big mountains. And then driving across Wyoming and Utah to get to Reno. And then your trip out of Reno, you're going to be going across the Sierra Nevadas, across Donner, to go into California to pick up a load, because you're not going to find a load out of Reno most likely. And let's see if this is a... Oh, it's only 10,000 pounds. So it wouldn't be really crazy on all the hills, but this is going to take your entire damn week. And this is almost a week-long run. This is a 2,300-mile run, the 20th through the 24th or the 25th. You have a delivery window on there. Who gives a delivery window? Who is this delivering to? Hyro Company Manufacturing, huh? It doesn't pay very well. This is, God, after your cut and everything, what is this? $1.20, $1.30 a mile or something? Not really worth it. Like, I could do 2 or 3 $500 runs and make a lot more than that. Like these little $378 or 378 mile runs. You know, I could bounce over here and do that, and then grab something else out of Delaware, and then grab something else out of somewhere else, and do 3 runs in 3 days, whereas that thing's going to take 4 days, maybe 5. No, it's not a good run. I don't go into Massachusetts. If I saw something that paid ridiculous amounts of money, I would actually research what the, you know, drive was like between these 2 points, but this does not pay anything close to ridiculous money. This is like a mediocre load. If it was going somewhere I wanted to go, then I would snag this up because it's almost a $3 a mile run. I would make like $1.90, $2 a mile, somewhere in that ballpark on this run. So if it were going somewhere I wanted to go, I would grab this load up. Let's see. Nope, not going to New York, not going to Massachusetts, and they've spammed the board with this thing. All right, let's check over here, Summershade. There's a really good distribution center in Summershade. Let's see if there's like some unicorn load over here. That thing pays well, but it's going to Orlando, Florida. It's going to be a big deadhead out of there, so throw on another 500 miles onto that. This is pretty good. That's $3.50 a mile, somewhere in that area. And it's going to a decent place. See, with this load right here, basically I'm near Pittston. Well, I don't even know if it's close to Pittston, but I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm on the east side of Pennsylvania. I'm trying to get a load to get me the hell out of there. And this is Summershade. This is Summershade, Kentucky. And I would have to take a feeder run to get here, some cheap crap to feed me this load. And then I would be grabbing a load that would be taking me back into Pennsylvania that pays pretty well. Like, this is $4 a mile. That's max weight load. KFD RSI, I don't know who that is. It's going to a Lowe's. Huh. Ranch, Texas. Let's see. I mean, there's nothing just like insanely incredible there. I mean, there's a bunch of good loads. This brings me right back to where I started. So it looks like the good loads out of here are bringing me right back to where I started. I need to be looking down here toward the bottom because I'm not going to be able to pick this load up until like the 20th. So let's actually just get down to the 20th. I just kind of want to see what it's like on all the loads. To get a feel for it. Okay, so it'd be in the afternoon on the and I'm not desperate to get home, so all these Tulsa and Dallas loads that are over by my house, not enticing at all. I'm looking for money. We're out here to make some money this week. We're not trying to get home. Clarksville, Arkansas, Neely, Missouri. It's only 359 miles, paying $2,000. Here's one. God, it's coming back to coming back to Pennsylvania. I'm just gonna keep running circles in Pennsylvania. Mm. All right, real quick, let's check. Let's refresh what kind of feeder loads there are to get me summer shade. Dollar a mile crap. There are several loads that can get me over to summer shade, but it's all dollar a mile crap. So West Hazelton is 105 mile deadhead. Newville 56. Aspers. Actually, this starting roughly right here downward. Those are the only loads I can pick up. I can't pick up anything above that. So this thing at 7 a.m. would be about perfect. Aspers is only 32 miles away. The load pays better. It's got a huge fuel surcharge for only 572 miles. That is a massive fuel surcharge. This BTF stuff is roughly 10 cents a mile. So move the decimal over one. $62.50 on fuel surcharge is what that one would pay, roughly. This pays double that. Over double. So it might be worth it to wait until 10 a.m. to pick up this load. I mean, it pays crap. Let's take a look at this. Let's throw it into the spreadsheet, and I'll remember to switch over to the spreadsheet this time. And there we go. Let me just double check. OBS is there. We go. Yeah, it is showing it. So okay, what do we got here? This thing pays me 98 cents a mile. What I would make, the total amount of money I would make on this load is $560.95. Let's reflect back on what I said. $500 a day is kind of like my floor. I try not to pull anything where I'm going to make less than $500 a day. It's not worth my time to do less than $500. And I try to only do anything close to $500 if it's getting me somewhere where I'm going to make $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day is my goal. And if I can do better than $1,000 a day, then that's just icing on the cake. But $1,000 a day is my goal. 500 is my floor. If I have to take something for less than $500, then I'm going to deadhead. It's not worth my damn time to do something for less than $500. So, which one was it? Was it this one? No. It was this one, this Aspers, Pennsylvania. This is, if I end up choosing to go to Summer Shade, this one delivers the 21st at 7:30 a.m. So, let me check real quick. Where did that deliver to? London, Kentucky to Summer Shade, Kentucky. Let me switch this back over. London, Kentucky to Summer Shade, Kentucky. That's a hell of a drive. Damn. 110 miles. So 32 miles to pick it up, 110 miles to get over to Summer Shade after I deliver it. And then I can pick something up on the 21st. Which means that I could pick this load up. It goes to Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. 39,000 pounds. Procter & Gamble to Procter & Gamble. 40,000 pounds. No, is this the right load? $280-mile deadhead. From where? Neely's Landing. Oh, from Summer Shade. So, holy crap. Is that right? Is that Summershade? What this is? Oh, this is a 250-mile radius around Summershade. Uh, why do I have it set at 250 miles? Um, let's, you know what? Just a second here. Because there's another Procter & Gamble warehouse there. Let's do this within 50 miles real quick of Summershade. Shorten this list up. And see, there's nothing really amazing. You know what? Let's look at Seymour, Missouri. I think there's a good DC there. Yeah, it's all the same damn load. Burning, no. Well, okay, let's just see what there is out of York, Pennsylvania. Let's take it up to $2,000. Make it easier to look through. And just look at some of the destinations. Connecticut, West Virginia, to Reno, Nevada, El Paso, Texas, and Grapevine, Texas. Yeah, these are terrible loads. Let's take it back down to 1,000. And miles on the high. Let's do 1,000. Sorry, I keep seeing things in the reflection of my ELD. And I keep thinking that there's like somebody pulling up next to me or something. West Point, Virginia to Bedford Park, Illinois. No. And all these loads are pretty bad. $300-mile deadhead to go pick that shit up. Damn. Inwood is 100 miles away. There are good loads in Inwood, but all they put up there today was that one load right here. They put up like 5 of these damn things. This is a Tabler Station Plant Manufacturing. Who the fuck is Tabler? Let's see here. Inwood, West Virginia. That'd be the one. PG. Is that Procter & Gamble? Yeah. Yep. So Tabler is Procter & Gamble. I'm telling you, man. All of these DCs that pay well are Clorox, Procter & Gamble. They're companies owned by Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble owns Clorox, or they're the parent company of Clorox. And then they have, like, Procter & Gamble and Clorox both have a bunch of companies underneath them. Kingsford, Tabler, like all kinds of stuff. So whenever I find any of these good paying loads, it always comes back to Procter & Gamble. Almost always. So what I'm thinking is maybe since if I can't find, I'm not in a desperate moment right here to find a load. If I can't find a good load, where the hell is the Summershade? No. Did I not have Summershade as a... I guess I can refresh Roanoke. Roanoke is another unicorn place. It's a DC for like Procter and Gamble or somebody. I wish I could get it to just show Roanoke loads. I don't see a single Roanoke on here. They're all gone. Yeah, they probably go really quick because all the rest of this crap on this board, as you can see, is dollar a mile crap. Absolute crap. McCarran, I think that's Vegas. 1,600 miles is dollar a mile crap to go to Vegas. If that paid $3,200 and I was near here to pick this thing up, I would go pick this up because Vegas is pretty close to the LA market, and I would drive down to LA and pick up a good load. That would pay well enough for my time to do that. But for $2,400, no. At a minimum, that would need to pay $3,200. $4,000, and I'd be like, yep, let's do it. Let's do it. But $3,200, I'm not sure if I would. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? This is York, 250 miles. Everything over $1,000. See, they let you select trivial things on here, like they have overnight parking, or it's a drop-in hook, or it's a live unload. These are trivial things. These are like little preferential things. They don't matter that much. But they don't let you select something like rate per mile, which is huge. They need more options on this load board. They need to have this thing updated to be more useful. If you're a company driver, the load planners for company drivers, they pull a lot of these same loads. I'm pretty sure we share loads with the company drivers. There are places that owner ops don't pull loads, and it's from what I understand, it's only the dedicated stuff. So like the Georgia Pacific, that's a dedicated account. I don't see Georgia Pacific loads on the load board. Like Muskogee, I know Muskogee, Oklahoma has tons of Georgia Pacific loads coming out, but that's a dedicated account, and I never see those loads on the load board. They'll occasionally put them on the load board if they need them moved and they can't get them moved by the dedicated account. It's really rare though. The Dollar General account, that hand unload crap, you'll never see that stuff on the load board. I hate working in definitive terms, so I can't say never. I've got 1 minute left on my rest break. I'm not seeing anything that really jumps out at me, so I think I'm just going to hold off and see if something better pops up tomorrow. I'll look again when I stop for the night, but I'm just not seeing anything that great. And the loads that are going to my house pay really terrible. Otherwise, like if they were like $2 a mile loads, like they weren't great, but they were pretty decent loads, then I might grab one of those loads and just go take a day off at the house and then go back out on the road. But no, I'm not going to drive to my house for 80 cents a mile, $1 a mile. Today's still Monday, right? Or is today Tuesday? Today is Monday. I think I'm supposed to start my day tomorrow at 8 a.m., but it's supposed to be a short day, so I should have time, hopefully, when I start my day tomorrow morning to check the load board real quick at 8 a.m. And then when I end my drive shift at when I end my day at around 2 p.m., I'll be able to do some deep diving on the load board for a couple hours before I go to bed, and then make my delivery. And hopefully I can find something tomorrow. There's just nothing just amazing on the load board right now. And this kind of crap that's on there right now is always on there, so there's really no point in me snagging up one of these loads, because I can just grab a load going to a good market. If I can't find a good load coming out of somewhere near York, then that's what I'm gonna have to do, is just grab a load coming out of a good market. So hopefully something pops up tomorrow. Maybe they relist that load that I originally had tomorrow, and I'll be like, you sons of bitches. Why you gotta make this difficult? Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I need to get rolling again. And I actually... I need to do that on my phone. I need to check and figure out how much drive time do I have. Let me just put this down a sec. I have 3.5 hours of drive time, so that's like 200 more miles. I'm not going to try to plan a stopping point because the speed limits are all over the place in this area, and it's just ruining all my trip planning. So I'll have to wait until I get close to my time that I run out of hours and just pick a spot. But let me end this there, and I'll start the video upload. And I'm going to hit the road for another 3.5 hours. I've knocked out... Let me see. I have 530 miles left until I get to my destination. And I have 3.5 hours left, so maybe... should be over 200 miles that I can knock out. So it should put me around the 300 mile mark to... remainder for my last driving shift to get there. So we'll see what we can do. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.